knows? I know there's a few others going live at this time, so we never know who we're going to get, and this hair's a bit of a mess. Seem to get that. But anyways, welcome to everybody coming in here, and hopefully got somebody coming in and just sitting down here having a coffee, of course, and just waiting to see who's going to come in. And of course we'll have some more chit chat, and hopefully we got something interesting to share, and everybody who comes here has got something interesting to share. Cool Gamer, hi there, great to see you. And I better put this onto live chat just to make sure I don't miss anybody's messages. And of course we do have Nightbot going, hopefully, so if anybody wants their channel shared out, do type drop, and it'd be great to see you all. And got a mess here again as usual. But anyways, here we are, and I hope it's not me buffering. I hope it's just my Wi-Fi hotspot buffering where I'm at. On my computer everything was buffering up, so hopefully it's not me, and hopefully my sound quality's okay and video quality's okay, and I should really check that, shouldn't I? Oh, Hope for Life, great to see you. Oh, a pina colada, wow, yeah, that sounds good. Bit early for me to have one, a coffee. I need some Irish whiskey. All checks a go, so sound's okay and video's okay, good. I need to get some Irish whiskey, and I could make myself an Irish coffee. Now that could be quite good. That won't be happening in a real hurry though, Irish coffee, because Irish whiskey is bloody expensive. But it sure would be quite cheering, wouldn't it? And we will go and have a bit of a walk around and look at the creek and everything in a bit. I think the rain is finished. It did rain overnight, and I think that's done. It's a little bit chilly out there though. Snuck out earlier and it was a little bit chilly. What's the weather like here? I'll just have a look. I haven't even looked at the weather yet, what the temperature is. Blur. Oh yeah, this Wi-Fi is a shocker. I might have to change it to the phone. Yeah, I'm not really very happy about that. How, you know, the modem was moved. 55 degrees at the moment. Feels like 50. Yeah, there's a bit of a breeze out there. Wind 15 miles per hour, so that's probably why it's feeling a bit cooler than what it normally would be at 55. Anyways, I just hotspotted onto my phone over there now. And yeah, I'm a bit peeved about that Wi-Fi. I mean, windy, 92 degrees. Wow, that's hot for up there where you are. 0 chance of precipitation. 7% humidity. Wow, that's low humidity. 19 miles per hour. And wildfires. Yeah, I've heard there's been a few wildfires up where you are, and I hope there's an end to that very soon. It's just been a terrible summer for you all, and for our friends up in Canada too. They've had a terrible summer. Be great to see Troy, but he's probably busy. It's probably a bit late for him too. I mean, what's it got to be, 8 PM, so he's probably not somewhere where there's very good internet. It's been a minute since I've seen him, and I wonder if he's seen Mike's new video yet. I've got it on my watch later list. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I see Mike of TA Outdoors has got a new video that I've got to catch up with. No doubt I'll be watching that later today. I think I might, I've got to go and film some shorts material. Although the short I put up last night sort of was bombed at, but it might pick up a bit later too. It's bombed at about 200 views. I thought it might have got a few more views than that, but anyways. Oh, I see, yes. It's a lot like what happens here. They just try to contain it, and then of course they contain it for a while and the wind direction shifts or something, or it gets, you know, really much more windy, and of course off it goes again. Yeah, if they could put it out or even attempt to put it out, it would probably be a lot better than this contain, which, you know, I think sort of does nothing or virtually nothing. Well, that's the way I see it anyways. Just have a look here at this old phone if I've got any messages. All these lakes here, but no one can dump water on it. Well, you'd think they could go out with their helicopter thingy, water bomber thingy, and pick up the water from the lakes and just bomb it. Yeah, you'd think they could do that. But I guess the higher ups would say, oh no, you can't do that, it's not environmentally friendly, and it's not this and it's not that, and all of that. I know in a lot of areas I've sort of been talking about that they should sort of move back to like the old ways of doing things. You know, in the cooler months, you know, after there'd been enough rain, they would go and do like burning and that sort of thing to burn all the flammable brush and stuff like that out, so that the fire, if there was a fire in the summer, it wouldn't sort of be as bad and as hot and much easier to put out. But you know, of course, environmentalists sort of didn't like that, so it's sort of not allowed anymore. I know some areas they're talking about returning back to those practices and saying, oh, stuff the environmentalists, what they say, they're only, you know, making a big noise just to get funding for themselves, but they could really care less about the people who actually live out in the forested areas and the areas where, you know, wildfires can get out of control and that sort of thing. How far are you from the actual fires, Hope? Not StreamYard today, so nobody can come up and talk with me on that, but I do a StreamYard, and, you know, often I don't get people coming up to talk, and StreamYard sort of often has some errors, so it's often easier just to do, you know, YouTube from the app. 20 minutes maybe? Yeah, that's all too close. So I guess if the wind's in the right direction, you're probably getting heaps of smoke and ash and all sorts from that. Yeah, what else has been going on? Yeah, it was quite good. It was quite an improvement after getting some coffee and some, you know, ciggies. And I thought, oh, I'll buy some Chinese food and have some Chinese food for supper. But when I went round, I was probably a bit late for the shop. He's a Chinese guy that runs like a takeout shop, and you can buy a big container for about $11 of food. Woke up swollen eye. Yeah, that'd be from all the smoke, I guess. And you buy a big container and it's like about $11. You know, he'll have like you know, the classics like Mongolian beef at times, just whatever he makes on the day. He had some chili pepper pork the last time I saw him and got some from him, and it was absolutely wonderful, far better than the shop in the mall that has it. Oh, I see. Yeah, I totally understand that. Totally understand. Yeah. So sorry, and it's all so heartbreaking. Yeah. And yeah, just the yeah, the thought of what can happen. Because we all know what the roads are like. There's crazy drivers, and often it can be, you know, a complete accident too. You know, an axle breaks off a truck and a wheel goes flying or something off a truck, you know, or something like that. That can happen. But I didn't get my Chinese food, so I went and bought some cheap lamb chops because that was the cheapest. Took them out, and by the time I cooked them, they'll be marinating. That was about what they call lamb chop offcuts, and it was like about $5 for that little pack. I mean, I didn't buy them in this container. I've got them marinating in this container with some of this sauce that I'll show you. And you can do it with pork, you can do it with steak, you can, you know, cheap steak I'd do it with. I wouldn't do it with expensive steak. Chicken, whatever. This wasn't on special, unfortunately, so it was $5. But you can buy this on special. But Lee Kum Key, the brand, char sway sauce. And if you buy that to marinate your meat in, and then you just you know, stir fry your meat, it's really brilliant. So, you know, I guess I'd buy some cheap peppers to go in with this too, of course, when I stir fry it up, and I've got the onions. So I probably spent about the same amount of money buying from the cheap Chinese shop, but I'm going to cook this up tonight and be absolutely wonderful. I guess I used about half a jar to marinate those chops. And I'm going to get a few meals out of that, like I do if I buy the big pack of Chinese from the cheap Chinese cafe, and then put it with some rice or something. Or you can with some noodles, whatever you like, with your, you know, you buy the Chinese. Adventures with Outdoor Eagle, great to see you. And I guess I used about half the jar. And, you know, with what the meat's marinating in, I won't need to add any more of that to the meat when I stir fry it up. You know, I'll stir fry up some onions and some green peppers. These long green peppers I got. I might just chuck a couple of small red chili peppers in to give it a bit of heat. These are on special at the fruit and vegetable shop. They've packed them up to, I've got to use them today though, but $1.98 for 3 of these long peppers, green peppers. So if I put them all in with the meat that I stir fry up, and I'll get like about 3 or 4 meals out of that when I stir fry all those chops up and the vegetables. So I didn't get my Chinese food from the Chinese takeout shop, but at least I bought something I can make some up. Yeah. Well, yeah, stuff them would be good too. If I had some ground meat and, well, I've got rice. had some ground meat and a few other veggies. Yeah, stuffing them would be really nice. And if I get some more of those peppers cheap or other peppers cheap, yeah, I'll have to do some stuffed peppers again. I haven't done that for ages. But yeah, stuffed peppers is really nice. Yeah, I'd forgotten about that. Definitely will be making those again sometime now that you've reminded me. And if I can get some zucchini cheap, I got some cheap last week, and of course I cooked it up in a stir fry. It was a stir fry noodle dish, and yeah, they were really nice in the stir fry noodle dish. You know, you cut them up into strips, sort of like zucchini noodles, I guess, and put them in with your ramen noodles. So of course you use less ramen noodles, so it's probably a bit more healthy. But yeah, they went really well with that. I'd sort of I cooked a big T-bone, of course. The T-bone was huge, and you know, there was a heap left over, like half the T-bone. So that half a T-bone, I'd sort of cut the meat up into strips from that. You know, what I couldn't eat, and that went into the fried noodles, and it was really good. Yeah, I know. Well, ramen noodles by themselves is not healthy. But, you know, I'm talking about boosting it up, frying them and putting them with meat, vegetables, and, of course, more vegetables than noodles. Makes it healthier, I should say. Yeah. Because we all know that if you eat ramen, sort of, you know, you just make it in the ramen soup in a bowl, it's far from healthy. We all know that, yes. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean, Hope. Making ramen noodles healthier and making them taste actually better too. Because, you know, packet ramen is not really that nice. And completely different to like if you're in Asia and went to a proper shop where they make their own ramen from scratch, hand rolling the noodles, and you know, owned and operated by Japanese people. They're really quite yummy. I wouldn't say they're necessarily healthy, but they're healthier than the packet noodles, of course. And yeah, I sort of haven't eaten a lot of noodles recently. So I just had it, you know, for a change. You know, because noodles are sort of too much carbs. And of course, if you get your zucchini, you could always try and make zucchini noodles, and even skip the ramen itself out completely to make it actually healthy. You could do that too. But I need one of those machines to make the, what do they call them? Zoodles? Zucchini noodles? Because if you're going to cut the zucchini up in strips and sort of a couple of zucchini, you'll be just sort of cutting up for ages, and you get sick of it real quick. If anybody wants to share their channel out, type drop, and Nightbot should do that too. Haven't even checked to see if Nightbot's working. Oh, low mine noodles. Yeah, low mine noodles are really good, yes. You buy them, yeah, they're ready cooked. You just need to heat them up, really. They're in a vacuum sealed little pack. What's the brand? Chang or something? Made in Singapore. If I see the packet, I'll know it. But yeah, made in Singapore, or at least the ones you buy here, they're all made in Singapore and exported out. And yeah, they're brilliant. There's a few different varieties. They have the low mine noodles. They have the flat egg noodles. They have a few different ones. They have those really big, thick ones. Yeah. Oh, dried noodles. Probably the same, one of the same sort of brands. From Singapore, I have seen those too. You need to, they're rice noodles and you soak them first before you cook them. Is that right? Or at least the ones you get here. I mean, you go to Asia and there's it's like 100 different varieties of similar things. They also have like a bean noodle as well. But you don't always get all of those here unless you go into Chinatown or Vietnam Town or something like that here in this city. Oh, Laurie, hi there, Laurie. Great to see you. Great to see you. I'm drinking coffee and thinking, oh, I should go and show you out in the creek. Have a walk down there in a minute, finish his coffee, and then I'll go for a walk down there and I think I'll have another coffee too. No coffee pods this time, Jocelyn, because if I bought a packet of 16 coffee pods, they don't seem to last very long. They evaporate really quickly. Yeah, hopefully Mimo's going really well, and Dave too. I mean, you get alive when there's 3 of you in the video and it's an absolute riot. I just about pee myself laughing at you all sometimes. When, you know, when it's Laurie and Dave and Mimo together and you're all, yeah, quite funny. Yeah, he does crack you up. And oh, Joe, hi there, Joe. Great to see you. And yeah, there's been a few times that I can see Dave's really trying hard not to laugh. He said something. Yeah, long time no see. Yeah, you know, he said something really crazy and he's trying not to laugh. I mean, he really pulls it off really well. Really great to see you here, Joe, and yeah, everybody here. Don't forget. Oh, good. We're all quite well. Don't forget to type the drop and get Nightbot to do that little job. And yeah, we'll go and have a walk out there soon, and got to get out and film some more shorts material. I should get to work and film a full-length video, shouldn't I? But maybe I'll do that in a few days' time, but get some more shorts up because even though the one I put up last night, or well, about 10 hours ago, the views aren't really that good on it. It may kick a bit later. Oh yes, yeah, Korean brand. I've never seen that brand, so they're obviously not available here. But there's a few brands from there that you can get from here. There's an Indonesian brand that's quite tasty, Indomie. And there's also there's a Thai brand you can get here that are quite tasty, Mama. Both are much more tasty than the Muggy brand, in my opinion. And the Muggy brand, Muggy or Mudgy, whatever you want to call it, is overpriced, I think. Or at least they are here. They're so expensive here. Oh, yes. He had the funniest mean streak about him that kept me laughing. Yeah, I love that. Fans ramen. I've never seen it here. I don't remember seeing it in Thailand either. But then it was probably not called fans in Thailand. It was probably in either China, all Chinese writing, or all Thai writing without any English writing on it. So I may have seen it when I lived in Thailand and Indonesia, but it wasn't called fans. Although in Indonesia it would have been called fans unless it was just all covered with Chinese writing, yeah. But we're just talking about how I was going to buy some Chinese food yesterday, and they were sold out. The nice Chinese cafe shop. He was, or not cafe shop, takeout shop, opposite to the train station, and he's cheap, and he, well, Chinese guy who does it, so it's pretty authentic, and he's really nice and far nicer and cheaper than the one in the mall. But he was sold out. I probably got there a bit late, so we were just talking about making my own again, and a cheap way to do it. So I bought some cheap lamb chops, because that's about the cheapest meat you can buy here at the moment, these lamb chop offcuts. That was $5 and about 2 pounds of it. Some of the chops are a bit funny, and some are a bit thin, and some are a bit thick, and you know, they're not even. They sell them as offcuts. And this one, char, and to marinate your meat, you can do it with some cheap beef, beef ribs. Now that'd be nice. Marinate beef ribs in this sauce, and then grill them. That'd be really nice. And then, you know, I'll stir fry that meat up. Not add any more of this sauce because there's enough sauce. With some onions and some green peppers. Because I went past the fruit and vegetable shop and these green peppers were really cheap for quick sale. So I've got to use them today, but that'll be good. But marinate your meat in this char siu sauce, or char siu sauce, for about 24 hours. And it's really nice. And actually I was watching, I don't know if you watch, it's a barbecue channel called Guga's Foods, or Guga's Barbecue, Guga's Cooking. Guga is in G-U-G-A. He has quite a large channel. Finally getting some much needed rain. Well, that's good news. Oh yes, nice to hear. I hope you are having a happier day than yesterday. I'm a bit more relaxed yourself. Well, let's hope you have a happier day today, Jocelyn. Yeah, Laurie in and out of the kitchen, all good. But yeah, I'll stir fry that up, and basically I've spent like about $12 for all of that for that meal. That's a bonus. So yeah, I can cook that up tonight, stir fry that up tonight. Cut the meat up small and stir fry that. But I saw on Guga's barbecue channel, he did a, using that sauce, using this one, same brand and everything. He marinated a piece of steak. He actually did it with New York strip, so but he's got heaps of money, that guy, and he gets meat sent to him, and all sorts of things with all the sponsorship deals. Yeah, the ramen. I'm not doing ramen in this one though. And he marinated the steaks and he did a test. One steak he had as his control, unmarinated, and just cooked it like he normally does on his grill. You know, just salt and pepper and cooked it. Then he had it marinated for 24 hours in this one. 1 week in this one. And 1 month in this one. And it was quite an interesting video. And the one day was brilliant. The 1 week was even better. And he said the 1 month was just out of this world. And like, you know, he had a couple of, you know, of course he's got a couple of other guys with him that sort of taste test with him when he's doing his steaks. And they didn't know what he'd done. Of course, he didn't sort of tell them. And sort of just a blind testing. I mean, the steaks look different, of course, but a blind testing. And then he'll tell them what he'd done. And yeah, they gave that thumbs up. But I mean, I'd be scared to marinate a steak for a month. So he does all these crazy things, so it's good to see. I'd be scared to even marinate a steak for a week. And I couldn't see a steak hanging around here for a week. I think it would evaporate by then. You know, there's that piece of steak sitting in the refrigerator, vacuum packed in a bag that's marinating, and it's just calling out to me. It's saying to Ariella, I'm here, cook me up. You've had a shitty day and you need a bit of cheering up, and I've got this really nice juicy steak. Cook me up, cook me up. So yeah, I think it would evaporate before then. I've got that bad feeling. The only things that'll last longer in my fridge are something that's not really that nice. You know, something that's probably overly healthy, but not delicious. Those are the things that don't evaporate so quickly in my fridge. Bacon, that seems to evaporate pretty quickly. I need to go and, because yeah, I walked past, so I'll have to go when I've got some money and I saw they had an egg poacher in the second-hand store, cash converters, when I walked past yesterday. You know, just dropped in to see what they've got. So yeah, I might have to grab that the next time I walk past there. Because I haven't had poached eggs for ages, and I can't really be bothered doing it the traditional way with all the water and that, because it doesn't always work out so well. And then you sort of get water splashing around and that sort of thing. You know, in the pot of boiling water with just a splash of vinegar, and then stir the water and drop the egg in, and then you're often wanting more than one egg. So trying to do more than one egg at a time in that sort of can become a bit fraught. You really need to do it one egg, cook it, poach it out, next one, if you're wanting to do a couple of poached eggs. But I see they had one, you know, they've got the egg poaching machine. It's sort of got little trays that sit in the water, and you put your eggs in the little tray with heaps of butter in the little tray, and because yeah, poached eggs on toast is something I hadn't had for a while, and you know, you cook them just right. You just spread it out on the toast, and a bit of hot sauce on top of it, and a bit of ketchup or a bit of barbecue sauce, and makes for a good breakfast actually. When I do have breakfast, I don't usually have breakfast. I might grab myself an orange or some fruit cheap. Oh no, well hopefully everybody will be safe, yeah. Just got an alert closer to your son, they are leaving, yeah. Yeah, hopefully you all stay safe, and hopefully you don't get burnt out, yeah. But I walked past the fruit and vegetable shop, and they had for their special sale, was about 30 cents a pound, these oranges. And Florida oranges, and they were absolutely the sweetest oranges I've had in years. So hopefully they've still got these ones when I go past on Monday or what have you, because I'll be buying more. I mean, I'd sort of bought like 3 pounds of them, as much as I could carry, and I hadn't had oranges this sweet for years. They were absolutely brilliant. Bit hard to peel, but really sweet, so I don't mind peeling them when they're difficult if you get a really nice sweet orange instead of the sour things that they generally sell here, you know what I mean. The oranges you buy here are generally sour and tasteless. Yeah, what else is going on? We're going to go for a walk out there in a minute. And then I'll have to go for a walk around the creek a bit later on with my camera and see if I can get more shorts footage. If I can get enough for another week of shorts footage, you know, get one dropping every night, because it's sort of, they sort of push my view counts up. I mean, I've got 175,000 views, it was saying, the post I made. So yeah, next milestone's 200,000 views, and then it'll be like 250,000 views. Get 1 million views in one hit. Now that would be lovely, but doesn't seem to happen. But keep grinding on and pushing on, I guess. But we're going to go and have a bit of a walk out there in a minute, and once I finish this coffee, I'll rinse the cup and we'll go and have a bit of a walk and see if there's anything interesting to see down there. And of course, I'm wanting something to go, well, I'm wanting a few things to go absolutely ballistic viral, because yeah, I'd love to do this plan I was talking about the other day of getting back to Thailand for a visit. And it would probably be like an extended visit, you know, 3 months, 6 months, something like that. And, you know, not coming back to this particular place where I'm at. You know, if I could get something really going ballistic viral, if I've got some content from Thailand going ballistic viral, it would be lovely. It would mean that I could sort of do my next step to move to the States and live in the States permanently. But walking around the mall yesterday, I was looking at the prices. There's a Flight Centre shop. I'm sure I could get cheaper online prices, but I mean, they were quoting Melbourne to Bangkok return The price, $4,500. I nearly fell over. Nearly fell over. Absolutely. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, that sort of price. And I'm sure most people, so they'd have to have empty seats, so there'd have to be sales. People cannot afford to travel here, except for the few very rich people. So I couldn't see the flights being sold out. And there's talk of another interest rate rise here, and there's talk that like on a few of the news websites, that they're expecting that there could be like about 20% of mortgagees, especially if they haven't had the mortgage that long and they've still got a lot to pay off, having to sell their houses. 20% I saw, up to 20% having to sell because the mortgage will be just too much with the interest rate. So that'll make things very, very horrible here, won't it? As there's a rental shortage, and if all those people are selling their houses and having to rent, and they're talking about it's likely to be only investors and foreigners that would buy the houses that come up on market. Things won't be good. I'll just give this cup a bit of a rinse out and we'll go and have a bit of a walk around. I walk around before I start sneezing with hay fever. So I'll just open this door that I can get out, and we'll have a bit of a walk around. Easier to open the door before I walk out than when I have iPad in hand. But we'll go down, we'll see what we can see. Have this thing plugged into a power bank, just to keep the battery topped up that I don't grind to a halt. Well, there's a bit of a wind out there, so hopefully the wind doesn't blow up into my microphone. Oh, there's a few drops of misty rain. Love these flowers. So we're probably not going to be out here that long. Try to walk down this path without slipping over ass over turkey and giving you all a YouTube moment. Are we back? I had it on the Wi-Fi. Of course the ducks are gone. Oh, they would have been so good in here too. When I disconnected, oh no. They were just right here. Of course when I came down, they're gone. I thought I had this I thought I had this iPad set on SIM card, but it was set on Wi-Fi. So yeah, who's still here with us? Probably when I disappeared, you all thought, oh, she's finished. So yeah, drop a message and let us know you're still here with us. But yeah, that's a real bugger. I missed the ducks now. And yeah, they've pissed right off. They would have been really good in the live too. Bit of misty rain coming, so I might get out and even walk around in the rain later and get some shorts in the rain. To walk out with an umbrella to do it, but you know, keep my camera dry. Oh yeah, seagull flying around, plenty of them around here. But we'll go back in. Because it looks like it's going to rain. Don't want to get a wet ass. When I don't have an umbrella or a jacket on. Spring has sprung. This is starting to come out in leaf. But we'll go back in. And then I might even think about another cup of coffee. Yeah, spring has sprung. Walking through the jungle here. But yeah, I'll go back and see what I've missed, because you've probably dropped a heap of messages. Oh, where's she gone? But yeah, we'll go back in and I'll think about a coffee. Again. Oh, what's wrong with this thing? Not saying at the right height. Anyways, never mind. I'll have to work that out another time. Yeah, everybody's dropped out now. That's sad. Anyways, never mind. We'll have to get another copy underway and see what else everybody's been doing. Yeah, that's a bugger. I missed those ducks down there. We just went. The internet stopped, but yeah, I didn't really check thoroughly to see that I was connected up to the SIM card in this iPad. Instead of just being connected up to Wi-Fi. I guess what's the saying? Shit happens, just the depth varies, or something like that. I'll go to get coffee on, or heat some water up for coffee, I should say. Which means I'll have to turn the heating off, but that doesn't matter. Oh, I'm definitely going to have to have a bit of a wash up with all these dishes starting to congregate here again too. Turn this heating off because this power board I've got the microwave plugged into. It won't run the heating and the microwave at the same time. It's coming a bit chilly recently, the last couple of days, so shh. I had both heaties running last night. Jocelyn, you'll be having a giggle at that. But upstairs she's got the heatie running for her, so if she can have it running, so can the rest of us. Teaspoon I want. That's the way I look on it. And she's got some app that oh, first time casting adventures. Hi there, great to see you. She's got some app or something that tells her whether it's using a lot of electricity or something like that, and so if I turn it on while she's running hers, it's not going to track anything much separate, I don't think. That's the way I look on it. Yeah, if you want your link dropped, type drop, D-R-O-P, and Nightbot should do that. Should do that. Because we do have Nightbot set up here. Instant copy today, I'm afraid. Never mind. What's a big cup of coffee? I'm still waking up and I need my coffee in the morning to wake up. And yeah, current time here just coming up to 11 AM. Pour a bit of coffee made in. I know I probably shouldn't use that stuff, but it does make the coffee taste delicious. And especially when you've got instant coffee, it definitely needs a boost. If I could get half and half here, I'd use that. I'm a bit lazy to make my own half and half, which I should do again. Should, but get a bit lazy to do that. I'll just chuck a bit of milk in then afterwards. I've got the hot water in, the creamer and everything. So yeah, what's news? For those of you who just came in. And yeah, I'd normally be putting out Lisa's live, you know, but I did see that she's not going live today, Lisa of Yogi Hollow, so I guess we don't have any time constraints today. So I guess we can be just here live until everybody sort of gets bored. Well, that's one way of looking at it. Oh, we've got alerts going off over there on the phone. I should go and see what that's all about. Although it's probably somebody trying to sell something, if the truth be known. Yeah, pretty much somebody trying to sell something. TV with alerts. That's one thing about the Temu app, you just get bombarded with alerts. Yeah, not fun dealing with wildfires. Yeah, so true. And yeah, speaking about going around the cheap shops, I did pick up something cheap yesterday. Oh wow, didn't know which fire district they were in. Well, truthfully, I wouldn't know which fire district I'm in here. Truthfully. But then I'm not really that interested in a lot of stuff that goes on here. And I don't sort of I don't watch the local news. Just chuck a little bit of milk into that. I'm more interested in what you all are going through and your news, actually. Put this heaty back on. Definitely going to have to catch up with my dishes then after this live too. Got a sink full of dishes again. What have I missed here? Probably not a lot by the look of things. Yeah, I saw your message when it popped up, Jocelyn. I'll have to check to see if Dustin's got any more videos too. It's been a minute since his last video. I think he put a short up a couple of times during, you know, that I have sort of seen. Might have put a short up last week and a short up this week, I think. I'll have to have a look, see what I've missed. Don't think he's put anything new up. I'll have to just have a bit of a search on YouTube and just see. Click on his channel and see. I certainly haven't seen an alert. but I don't always get alerts on shorts. It's just the luck of the draw if they pop up or not. Oh, I'll have to click on that link in a minute, Jocelyn. I'll have a look at that. Watch it on that link. Yeah, I'll click on that on my computer and have a look at that. Just see who's live. Backwards Biscuit, Rambling with the Brums, Ava Potterfield and Friends, Moda Did What is live, and Snack Break Gaming is live. Oh, there's a few lives on. And that's, you know, that's the channels who I follow. So there'll be a few others too. Open link in new tab. I'll just have a look at that and open that link. An evacuee describes trying to escape the medical lake fire. That's what's come up here. I'll watch that a bit later, but I've got the link up so I can watch that one after. Weather alert and air quality alert has been issued by the following agencies. So health, yeah, looks like lots of alerts there. To Monday, August 21, due to wildfire smoke from local and Canadian fires. Wow. Particulate matter is unhealthy in many areas, which will continue into the weekend. Yeah, wow. Evacuation immediate. The following message is transmitted at the report of SCFD 3, Level 3 evacuation, go, leave now. Spokane County Fire District 3 is working on a wildland fire, and residents living in the city of Medical Lake should evacuate now for your safety. Please monitor your phone and the media for more information. A dry cold front will usher in gusty west winds. Wow. A dry cold front, yeah, that means trouble, I'm sure. No alerts here, yeah, where you are, just yet, I guess. And are you really close to forested areas there, Jocelyn? I guess you probably are. Oh, this coffee's hot. Who have we got with us who's popped on? And yeah, if you haven't already, please smash the thumbs up. Certainly do with more of those. Just waiting to see what everybody puts up in chat. I'm just going to have a look to see what this short's done too while I'm here. Oh no, still at the same, 207. Thought that one might have got a few more views. Never mind, I'll have to go out and get some more. And 1,488 subscribers, so 12 off from the big 1,500. Or, yeah, 1.5k. hopefully I can blitz that soon. I've wanted 1500 for a long time, for years actually. So hopefully I can blitz that one fairly soon. But, well, you know, YouTube, it's all the luck. Some people are lucky on YouTube, I think. Or they're much, 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 much better at what they do, I guess, too. And probably have nice personalities. Instead of just being a sour old bitch like me, yeah. Yeah, Jocelyn, if you're still here with us, should I set up a GoFundMe for Thailand? What do you think? You know, the GoFundMe that I've certainly got. Oh, Gail, hi there, Gail. Great to see you. You know, change the GoFundMe. But, you know, walking, yeah, great to see you. And anybody who wants to share a link in blue, please do so. And if you want your own link shared, oh, awesome, on your vacation at your sister's, awesome. Type drop to type, you know, to get your own channel shared out without having to go and get the link and paste it up. But yeah, I'll just, I've been talking with some friends in Thailand toward the end of this week, and they're wanting me to return to Thailand for an extended visit. And, you know, they were saying, oh, you don't even, once you're here, you don't have to get a hotel. We've got houses and condos and that sort of thing. So, I mean, not having to worry about paying for hotels would be brilliant. But getting to Thailand's quite a problem. The cost of airfares from here is absolutely ridiculous. And, yeah, basically, if I leave here and go to Thailand for an extended visit, it would be really brilliant for my channel. I know a couple of my friends are wanting some of my help too with you know, YouTubing sort of stuff too. One of my friends, she's got a small YouTube channel. I think she's got like about 20 or 50 subscribers. And so she'd love some help with some of her marketing videos that she does for her jewellery shop. So I know that she'd be wanting me to help her with that, which, you know, I'm happy enough to do. But you know, just going around the markets in Thailand and the wildlife and the restaurants and all the different places around Thailand and, you know, the wild areas and the towns, the cities, even going north to Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai and, you know, interviewing a few people and that. And especially being with Thai people, I'm going to have, you know, I guess you could say guides and interpreters would be really brilliant for my channel. And, you know, could do live streams from Thailand too, which would be fascinating for you all. And I'd certainly, you know, haven't been to Thailand for a few years now. I used to live in Thailand. So it'd be just great to catch up with everybody and see the sights and just see how things have changed. And I wish I was a YouTuber back then when I did live in Thailand. You could just imagine what that would have been like for my channel. We're talking back in the day, I was living in Thailand when YouTube started. What was that, 2008 or something? I was actually living in Thailand when I started this particular account because, you know, I'd lost the login details from my old email account on Gmail, so I just started a new one. That was in 2012, of course, living in Thailand at that time. If only I started YouTube then, making videos. You could imagine life would probably be very different, but you know, didn't even think of that. Yeah, lighting fires under the people I know around me, making sure they know about the wildfire spreading 20 minutes down the road. Yeah, and just yeah, making sure that everybody you know is sort of alert and ready to evacuate if they need to, so nobody is killed or injured. Yeah, I mean we all see on the news what happened in Maui, and oh my goodness, that's really so sad and so terrible. And you know, I really feel for the people there in Maui of what's happened. And I don't know how many people have been lost now, but last I hear it was over 100. Absolutely shocking. And it sounds like a lot of incompetence about from the authorities in Maui too. That why so many people were lost, which is really heartbreaking. And then, of course, you know, you hear from the White House what their response to it is, and that's shocking too. Oh, I see. Yeah, they all thought it was on the opposite side of the highway. Nope, it's in Medical Lake, the same side we are all on, yeah. And would that be that the authorities and those in charge haven't sort of got the alerts out accurately like they should? I don't know if I should ask that question or not. Oh, I see. Nobody knows the difference between their right or left. Oh, wow. I wonder why that would be. Would it be sort of similar to what I see around this city? You know, a lot of people don't know their right, the difference between right or left or north or south because they sort of slip through the cracks of the education system. Would that be the similar sort of reason? And well, you know, the education system here, the stories I've heard, it's pretty incompetent. Oh, earlier when I walked down to the creek, how long was I cut off for? Because yeah, I've forgotten to set my. I thought I had this tablet set on the SIM card, but it was connected to Wi-Fi, and of course it dropped out. People have no idea where they are located on a map. It's probably not something that's taught much these days either. Maps, you know, as in actual paper maps, that sort of thing, or book maps or atlases, because people are all just relying on Google Maps and GPS and all of that, and I don't think they're really taught much about maps or even like compasses and things. you watch a few, you know, bushcrafters and hikers and that, and they sort of, they're talking about how nobody really knows about maps, and they're giving like guides on compasses, how to read a compass and all that sort of thing. I know, you know, for example, a very good one on compass reading is Corporal's Corner, if you watch him. Yeah, school skims through map reading lessons, but I love learning about it. Awesome. Plus, I had to do weather forecasting in college. Wow. Oh, yep, you messaged me the map where it's located. I mean, even back in the day when I was in school, maps and compasses and things was something they skimmed over. And it was probably more thorough back in the day when we were in school than what it is now. Now they're too busy teaching BS about, you know, critical theory and, you know, meaning bullshit things. Can't really say too much on here about that. And which politician's bad, just because he wants everybody, you know, to have ID to vote and to not riot and not burn down buildings and, you know, stuff like that. Which, you know, it's sort of things that, you know, what goes on here too. Here it's all about this voice thingy that they're pushing. And basically it's meaning that an unelected body is going to be given an awful lot of power. But we can't even speak about that either, really. I had Peggy messaging me about it, actually. Peggy in Canada. She'd heard about what's going on here, and that the government's going to be like taking people's land and houses off them, and yeah, that is part of it. And from what I gather is, if this referendum that they're holding gets through, the government's going to have unlimited powers to, you know, if it's in a, if somebody's land or house is in a certain area, for example, some area that will get native title, that they can just take the land off people and take their houses and all that sort of thing. You know, just to give it to these bodies that are unelected and have been, you know, given a lot of political donations, so to speak. But yeah, I'll have to message you about that on Facebook Messenger, Jocelyn, about, and you can Google that. Just check if it was this account or the other one. Oh, you must have, yeah, you must have got me on my main account, yeah. I have it, you know, I have it here on this, but this phone, I have my second account on that one. Yeah, I'll go and get my other phone and we'll have a look. I sort of, the number I have in my old phone, I just sort of give out to people who I don't really want to bother talking to, if you know what I mean. They want a phone number, but, you know, it's a second number. It's sort of like a burner number, I guess you could say. I'll go get this other phone and we'll have a look. yes, I'm just bringing it up now. Wow. So the blue dot's where you are, and the push pin, wow. That's not far. But yeah, I do see where the fire is, yep. Oh yes, Laurie, sitting down to eat finally, awesome. But yeah, that's too close. And yeah, you're saying it's on the same side of the highway. Yeah. Wow. I've just zoomed that out, so not showing your particular location exactly where you are. But yeah, wow. Yeah, that's pretty scary and concerning. Melanie J, hi there, great to see you. Anybody here too, if you want your link shared out, type drop, D-R-O-P, and Nightbot should do that. Yeah, absolutely, yes. Do you have any fires up where you are, Laurie? Because you're on the same side of the continent, up the west coast as what Hope is. So I'm just thinking where you are, sort of northwest, north or northwest of where Hope is. In Canada, of course. Oh, right, yeah, not on the island at the moment, but several in mid-British Columbia. Wow. Is on the island, I know you're on Vancouver Island, right? Is fire ever an issue on Vancouver Island, Laurie? Oh yes, Hope, you can always pack the car and go to a hotel. Keeping an eye on things here. Just shocked how clueless everybody around me is, yeah. Yeah, I thought you were on Vancouver Island. Is Vancouver Island sort of like warmer than the rest of British Columbia? And would it be sort of more rainfall than the rest of British Columbia, or not so? Yeah, all them goodies that Laurie's got from the garden, yes, for sure. I've seen all those goodies that Laurie's got. And Laurie seems to be able to grow things that won't grow down here in the summer. I think because you have the longer daylight hours, of course, Laurie, up where you are, it sort of makes a difference. You know, each day is longer, more sunlight, or longer sunlight, so a longer growing day. Oh wow, you get at least one big one every year. Wow. Yeah, that's concerning, yeah. And of course they're talking about here going to be El Nino, which will mean bad fires, so could be a very nasty summer here this year. If it's El Nino, which will mean less rainfall, hotter weather, and of course with the you know, with all the floods and the rainfall, you know, the last sort of 2 years, and so extra growth and extra undergrowth and everything in the forests, it could mean a very, very bad wildfire season in this country in the summer. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Homemade meatballs are awesome. Well, that's one thing I'll have to do again too. I haven't made for a while, spaghetti and meatballs. I'll have to go and buy some port wine. I've got the tomatoes. I've got heaps of tomatoes frozen up, so don't need to buy any tomato paste or tomato sauce. Just cook them down, and cooking them down makes for a good a good spaghetti sauce. Actually, I bought a big bag of them cheap, and they had to be used really quickly when I bought them cheap at the fruit and vegetable store. So I washed them up, put them in a baggie and froze them. There'd be like about 3 pounds of tomatoes there in that bag, so you know, using even like half of them for a spaghetti sauce would be brilliant. Yeah, I've seen your grape harvest in your video, Laurie. They look really brilliant. Yeah, the green ones to be ready. Awesome. Irish chicken pot pie. Wow, that sounds really delicious. Really delicious. I've never had Irish chicken pot pie. Would that be sort of like making an Irish stew, but using chicken instead of lamb or what have you? I know Irish stew always used to be lamb, I think. And then putting it into a pie, yeah. Only I turned south instead of north. Wow. You mean Laurie's tomatoes? Not those tomatoes I showed you in the baggie. I mean, I'd eaten a lot of those tomatoes fresh, but you know, but I had to use them or freeze them within a day when I bought them. So I'd probably used up. I'd bought 4 pounds. I'd probably used up within a day 1 pound, and you know, quickly you know, washed the others off, and well, I washed the ones I used too, of course, before I used them. And straight into a baggie and into the freezer. because tomatoes have been very, very expensive here, and I was at the fruit and vegetable shop and saw them that day, and they were for quick sale. 4 pounds of tomatoes for $1. Oh, well, I'll quick buy those. So quick bought those and back home with them, and only thing is, when they've got things for quick sale at that greengrocer, it means you've either got to use it or freeze it very, very quickly. But the way everything is costing these days, if I see a special like that, I'll take advantage of it. It'd be like those oranges I bought. I bet I'm going to have to use these up fairly quickly. If it looks like they're going to go soft, I'll have to peel the rest of them up and, you know, water them up, split them up, and can them. But it's a flaky top, yeah, like pot pie is, yep. With chicken, carrots, celery, peas, spices, and thick gravy. So basically it's an Irish stew, but using chicken. Yeah, Laurie's garden, yeah, she does a great job, and I know Dave does help out a lot in the garden too, and that he kept everything up for you too while you were off on your vacation. Were you visiting your sister or something, Laurie? I remember you saying in your lives and videos. But I'll just get out this bag of oranges that I bought yesterday when I've had about 5 of them since I bought them. I would have liked to have bought more, but I thought I'll probably have to use them up pretty quick. But 30 cents a pound. No, 20 cents a pound. Try to work it out. They were 50 cents a kilogram. So really cheap. Florida navel oranges. So yeah, I wish I bought. Oh, they smell nice too. They actually smell like oranges. So different to the oranges that you buy here usually. And they were so sweet too. So absolutely brilliant oranges. I wish I bought more of them. I mean, I could easily go and can a heap up. Just made a lot of peeling, but you know, they're so sweet they'd be brilliant canned. And if I bought a heap up, I could have yeah, juiced. So I'll have to check if there's still some on Monday. And if there is, I'll buy an absolute stack of them and even like can some and juice some, freeze the juice and all of that, because absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it's good if you can. Yeah, I just showed you the oranges, but I got the tomatoes out before that I'd froze. So, yeah, just wondering what you were talking about. No, they're really sweet. They're the sweetest oranges that I'd ever had here in this country. I didn't buy as many as I would have because I thought, oh yeah, that might be sour. And they're really, really, really sweet. They're about as sweet as what a mandarin orange is. which is, you know, quite unusual for oranges you buy here. The oranges you buy here, they're generally bloody sour. So, you know, it was a really nice surprise. I'd bought them yesterday and I thought, oh yeah, I'll have an orange and see what they're like. And, oh wow, they're really sweet. Yeah, they're noble oranges. But yeah, they do have seeds, yes. They do have seeds. But I couldn't believe how sweet they were. I mean, generally you buy oranges here and they're sour. And they're full of seeds, of course. GMO oranges? I don't know. Yeah, they've got seeds, yeah. They do have seeds, yep. So you do have to spit seeds out. I've got to get to work and make a lemon meringue pie too. I've got these lemons here. I could probably like about 3 pounds of lemons. Got about 3 pounds. They're from a neighbour's garden though, these lemons. Really juicy, but heaps of seeds. And really lemony. So yeah, I've got to make some lemon meringue pie or something. So I'll have to get some graham crackers and heaps of eggs. And sugar. I need to look up what the ingredients are. A recipe for because I forget the recipe. I haven't made lemon meringue pie for years and years and years and years. So I have to look up the recipe. I know you need a good amount of eggs for the the egg white, whipped up egg white topping that you put on top, the meringue topping. And I mean, of course, I could brown or caramelise the topping nice after it's cooked too with this little thingy. So I could, with this little thingy, give it a bit of a singe. Yeah, sour base, yeah. Yeah, actually, some of those lemons I made, it was really nice. Some homemade lemonade. Yeah, that was really nice with those lemons. They weren't over sour either. A really good lemon flavour, but they weren't over sour. I mean, they're sour like lemons, obviously, but not crazy sour or crazy bitter like a grapefruit, for example. So yeah, certainly did make some nice lemonade. A lemon in tea, a Corona, seafood, but not so much a lemon pie, yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough. I haven't had a lemon pie for ages, so I'd enjoy it. But it's not something I'd want to eat all the time, you know what I mean? Yeah, of course, by the time it's cold tea weather, the lemons will be gone. Maybe I should juice some up and freeze the juice. Oh, I went outside earlier and then my internet went. I'd forgotten I'd forgotten that the iPad was set on Wi-Fi. So of course I walked outside and it cut off. And it cut off just when there was ducks in the creek too, right near where I was at. And it would have looked bloody brilliant on there, where, you know, the ducks would have been really nice on the live. But of course, yeah, it cut off, and so yeah, you couldn't see them. Big blank screen saying please connect to the internet, or watch the videos, you know, the YouTube videos that you have downloaded. I do have some music videos downloaded on this iPad, because if I'm walking around the shops, the stores and whatever, oh yes, still sucking on your pina colada. Nice. I generally will be out listening to music off my iPad when I'm walking around, and have it, you know, have a stack of songs sort of downloaded that I don't cut off when I get out of internet. Slice it and freeze. So what? Slice the lemon and freeze it. The slices in a baggie. Yeah, whoops, yeah, it was like that. But yeah, because I have the YouTube Premium, it allows me to download videos. So I have music videos downloaded. Oh shit, that's a cormorant out there. Give me a sec, I've got to go and film that. I'm going to see if I can film that bugger. It'll be a short. Give me a sec. Oh, I should have had the camera set up, but I saw him jump on the tree up there and I thought, oh, go and get that bugger. Fill me up. You're probably having a giggle. Yeah, chasing birds now. Oh yes, some wax paper between the slices so you can use it a slice at a time. Awesome. Yeah, the bugger just, that tree out there. I saw him land there. I thought, you know, even if I get like a 10-second clip or two for some shorts. Yeah, YouTubers, we crazy like that. Wax paper, so parchment paper, would that do the same job? Because I don't have any waxed paper, so I've got parchment paper. But yeah, I bet you're all having a giggle at that. Ariella runs out because she sees a cormorant. It thinks, oh yeah, I'll film. I'll go and film that bugger and might get a short from him. Went with the phone, so hopefully the film footage is all right. You know, I had to zoom out and it's shaky around too. But I might get a short out of it, so, you know. So, you know, if that little piece of video can get me 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 views, it was worth me running out to get that. And of course, if you can get like 2,000 or 3,000 views, you end up, even on a short, getting something like about 8 hours of watch time. So yeah, it was worth me running out to do that. But it's probably got you all giggling. I could have gone with the iPad too, and you could have seen it live. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same thing. Wax paper was always like just paper that they put wax on, and parchment paper doesn't have wax. Oh, Barton and Lucinda, hi there. It was a cormorant. Like what's in the short that I've got. That I put up the other day. I'll just see if I can get the link. I'll see if I can get the link, and I'll just put the link in the and you'll see what bird I'm talking about. Just looking for that, and I'll just get the share link, and I'll paste that up. Better than chasing butterflies? Maybe. Butterflies can be quite good for YouTube views too. I've seen people get some pretty good views on butterfly videos. I just dropped the link there, what the cormorant is. Although he hasn't got his wings out up there, he's just sort of sitting. Not like what he was on the creek in that short. You know, he sort of looked pretty cool sitting up there with his wings drying, you know, in the short. He's just sitting. He's not drying his wings. He's just sort of sitting. Be funny if I was filming and he decided to have a shit and I could say, oh, Cormoran shits himself with the live. Or the short. Although I couldn't label it Cormoran shits himself. I'd have to label it Cormoran leaves a message or something. Because, yeah, YouTube would get a bit antsy about the word shit being used in a title. But could make for some interesting footage. But, you know, I'd used to, before I came here to this place, something spontaneous like that. Oh, yeah, I'll go and do it. You know, it was within reason, of course. So, of course, you know, getting back to Thailand, I could get my old self back. And you'd probably think, oh, yeah, she's fucking crazy. I shouldn't say that on here, should I? That word? You're probably all having a giggle. But yeah, the old times, yeah. But you'd see all sorts of funny stuff. What was a YouTuber back in the day? Yeah. And not necessarily things that I'm doing, but things that you see around and things that others are doing. And even something, you know, like some crazy Russian tourist or German tourist or something. Yeah, loud bird, yeah. Oh, yes, of animals with your granddaughter in Japan. Awesome. But I'm not wanting to share you know, videos of just people's dogs and things. You know, wildlife, wild animals, that sort of thing. It's much more interesting. I mean, how many thousands of dog videos are there on YouTube? People, you know, their own dogs, their own cats. Much rather, you know, some wild bird or some wild animal or something or other. Find that, well, I find that more interesting, I should say. Unless somebody's dog is really doing something crazy and ridiculous and funny, yeah. And we will even go out with the iPad and have another look in a minute. And see if there's anything interesting out there. Once I finish this coffee, we'll go out and we'll have a bit of a look. Rinse his cup out again and leave it sit in some water so it's easier to wash later. And then we'll go and have a bit of a walk down there and a bit of a look. I had a quick look at the creek and no ducks up close. Missed a really good opportunity before when, you know, everything just died. But, yeah, iPad connected up through the SIM card now, so we should be all good there. we'll go down and have a bit of a look and see if there's anything interesting. Nobody answered my question earlier either when I was talking about should I set up GoFundMe for Thailand. Oh, All Good Hope, was really great to see you, and thanks so much for coming in. And wishing you a really great evening and a wonderful weekend. We are going to go out with the iPad and see if we can see anything interesting in a sec. Hopefully there's something to see. And then we're going to have to go out or I'm going to have to go out and see if I can get some footage. But yeah, I'll open this door. We'll go out and see what we can see. Oh, I just see this message that I missed. Oh yeah, you got to check out now. All good. Oh yeah, that sounds awesome, Lucinda. Yeah, likes dolphins, whales, and different kinds of birds. One day recently I sent her a video of a moose playing in somebody's garden sprinkler. Awesome. Wildlife. What wildlife have I got on here? In my shorts, some crows, some ducks, some seagulls, the cormorant. So yeah, I do have some wildlife in some shorts. Open this door, we'll go out and we'll have a bit of a walk out there and see if there's anything interesting. Door's a bit hard to open with the iPad in hand. So it's easier if I open it first. We'll just go and see what we can find, and then thinking when I'll call it a day. Probably won't go that much longer. But hopefully we see something interesting out here. I'll have to see if I can zoom out it up with this iPad in a minute to see if you can see this cormorant. That's him up in the tree that I had to go and run out and catch earlier. Sorry for the shaky footage. Spring has sprung. Yeah, the ducks are gone. But we have a bit of a look around here and a bit of a view around here before it decides to rain. Because it is a bit drippy here. A few misty showers just going through. I've got to go out and see if I can get some footage a bit later on without getting a wet ass. Some footage for some shorts. Yeah, I came down here earlier with the iPad and there was some ducks right here on the edge. And I lost internet, so I didn't get them on the live. They were gone, so yeah, I missed that. Might have to set up a camera down here early tomorrow morning, sunrise, and just see what's coming up again. But my camera's not waterproof, so if it's raining, all bets are off. Well, just what it was, yeah. I may see the ducks again when I go out with the camera later. This wind's a bit cold though. It's a 19 mile per hour wind, so I haven't got a jacket on, so we'll have to go back indoors pretty soon. And probably getting towards the end of live stream time. They're going 2 hours. Been a real marathon. But yeah, spring has sprung. But we'll go back indoors. Oh, Lulu's treasure trove. Great to see you, Lulu. And if anybody wants Love the Bloobs, yeah, I'll have to film that too. It's pretty overgrown at the moment. I've got to get out with some more vinegar. Hit these weeds up. Oh, thanks. We'll go back indoors because the wind's a little bit chilly. About 55 degrees. see whose messages I've missed, and we'll be here another 5 minutes and then we'll call it a day. Then I'll have to go and film something, edit, all of that. Yeah, who do we still have here with us? Yeah, I've heard so many saying about extreme heat. Even Lisa, she's in South Dakota, and she's like about 5,000 feet up, and she's talking about 90-degree Fahrenheit over the weekend. And I know plenty of you others are over 100 degrees, and some people well over 100 degrees. I've heard some saying in Texas sort of like 105, 110, and of course Arizona would be crazy too. Yeah, it's pretty hard when it's hot at night. You know, 75 degrees at night and you trying to sleep is not nice. And me, I start to melt once it sort of gets to 85 degrees, so summertime here gets far too hot. Far too hot for my liking. I mean, you know, it can get to 100 degrees here in summer and even above 100 degrees. And of course, the way the sun is here, it's so strong and intense. It's just too much. You know, UV rating off the scale, and not much fun. Yeah, I hope everybody has a beautiful weekend too. If anybody wants to share their link out quickly, type drop DROP, and Nightbot should do that. We're going to end it up here pretty soon. I've got to get out and film something and edit something for some shorts, because I don't have any more shorts racked up to drop each day, so I've got to go and get some more of those today. So definitely we'll be doing that. I'll have to get those spring blooms in a short too, actually. Thinking of that. Anyways, we're going to call it a day here. Oh, you're most welcome. I have Nightbot set up to do that, so it's good that it'll do that. But we're going to call it a day here, wishing everybody a wonderful weekend. For those of you who are in areas where there's wildfires, please do stay safe, and of course my thoughts and my prayers are with you all, and with everybody as well. So we're going to call it a day here, and I'm going to go and do some work. Videos I want to film, videos I want to get up, all of that. So take care. God bless, and until next time, bye bye.